Hello, my name is Omar Calzada, and today I'll be showing you how to do 3 certain types of kicks to give it a certain effect and direction to a soccer ball. The 3 main skills that I'm going to show today are how to kick the ball to give it a certain curve. It's going to be, there's two curves and one just straight kick. The first curve is going to be a curve from left to right. The ball's going to start going right, and the mid-air is going to change. It's going to change direction and curve left. The second skill will be almost the same, but vice versa. The ball is going to start going left, and in mid-air is going to change in direction and go right. These effects is caused by a spin that you give on the ball. While if the first kick you give a counterclockwise spin to the ball, this makes as the ball is going, the air is breaking the air. So it's pushing like the air that's coming this way, the ball is pushing it that way because of its spin. And then in contrast, the air is pushing the ball this way. And in the other kick, it's just the same thing backwards. The ball is going left and it's pushing the air that way, and the air is pushing the ball this way. So it's just pretty basic knowledge why the ball is going in a certain direction. But to give it the main thing to make the ball go this way is how you kick the ball, and in what spot you kick it with, and what spot of your foot you kick it with. The third kick will be just a straight kick, and as the first 2 kicks, they lack power. In a sense, they don't have that much power, but they have a better accuracy, and they have better chance of fooling the goalie. And the third kick is just a straight kick, but it lacks like accuracy, but it has more power to it. So if you kick it right, it will be harder for the goalie to catch. But in a way, it's also less adequate because it doesn't change any direction. But if you give more power, it will be a very effective shot. The essential equipment for this, to practice this exercise, just you could do a pair of just some shorts, preferably to have better movement, because if you have pants, it's going to be harder to move. Obviously, a ball. You need a ball to do this. Without a ball, it's practically impossible. You can just practice it, but you're not gonna see the ball going anywhere. The size of the ball doesn't really matter, but it's preferably, because there's many sizes from 1 to 5, but it doesn't really matter. But preferably use a 5 size ball, because that's the official size of ball for soccer games, and so you can get used to it, to the weight, and just to get used to this kind of ball. You need some soccer shoes. Preferably use. Right now I'm using indoor shoes. This is short shoes without cleats, without the little thingies that go on the bottom. I'm just using it because for real soccer games, people you obviously use cleats. Cleats are this that have the little things on the bottom. But it's good to use it. It just depends on your style. For practicing, I preferably use indoor shoes just for practice, because I just feel comfortable with them. You obviously need a glove to do this exercise, but any flat surface like a wall is also good. It's gonna be the from right to left curve. Closer. For this one, if you're a righty, this is gonna be for a video for people that are righties. If you're left-handed or lefty, it's just the same thing, but vice versa. It's the opposite. Just like from over here. As I'm a righty, I'm gonna do it with my right. Okay, the first, to give it a curve from right, like the ball's gonna start going right, but it's gonna curve left. And with this, you're gonna have to hit it with this part of your foot. It's called like the inner part. Just like with this area here. Okay, and the ball, you're gonna want to hit it like as you kick it like that, the ball will get a spin like this. So this effective spin will make the ball go through it. Just remember to, when you kick it, like try to make it give it as much spin as possible. Like the harder you kick that way, the more spin it will have, and the more it will go to the left. Every time you're gonna kick a ball, your left foot, that's your foot up there is gonna be like your foot of direction. It's always gonna have to be right before you kick it. The position of the foot has to be like right next to the ball. Okay. And another thing, when you're gonna hit the ball, you're gonna have your foot right here. But if your body is like leaning backwards, the ball will get air, go like a little bit higher. If you want to keep it on the ground, your body has to lean forward. That's just something that gives the ball a different effect. It's just if you want it higher or lower. So while you're running, make sure you time yourself for the left foot to land next to the ball, like right next to it. This way, all the impulse will be like you'll have a greater impulse from your right foot when you're kicking it. If it's like over here, even though you have the same amount like of lever, it's just gonna be less power. Or if it's over here, if it's like this, the ball's gonna go up. So always to have the best precision and power, make sure your left foot is right next to the ball. So time yourself when you're running towards taking the ball to the left foot to land next to the ball. With this type of effect, you're gonna have to kick the ball with the outer side of your foot. This to give it an opposite spin as the other one. Go from left to right. That's clockwise spin, and this way it's gonna start curving right. It's just the same steps as when I'm running towards the other side. It's just the same process. You take distance and make sure you time yourself to land with your left foot approximately this far from the ball. Let your right foot have a space to kick the ball. You're gonna kick it on this part of the ball, giving it a clockwise spin. This will push the air coming that way, and it will turn the ball this way. For the next kick, I'm going to show you how to do a straight kick, but this kick has it has no effects. The ball doesn't curve anywhere, but it has more power to it. So it's just a straight kick with more power and with a certain direction. For this kick, the place where you're going to kick the ball, you're going to have to kick it right in the center. Like the ball's like this, you gotta kick it right in the center. If you kick it anywhere to the sides, the ball will change direction and it will not go where you want it to go. On your foot, you're gonna have to kick it with where your shoelace area is of your foot. And as well, just take some distance and make sure your left foot lands next to the ball. Make sure your left foot is pointing towards where you want to kick the ball. And put as much power in your leg as much as you can, so the ball will go like with more power and straight. I hope this video was helpful. Just keep practicing and just remember to stretch and warm up before. It's really important because to avoid any injuries. Because just by kicking, you can really get injured your back thigh. It's a really serious injury. Just keep practicing and you'll get the hang of it. And thank you for watching.